examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He's loose. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Sooner. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He'll start this drive firing. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it in second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On a little time, lets it go. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFO.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. And they capitalize not only. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Downs. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on first down. On the run deep down the right side. Picked off and they ruin an early. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Might be changing the route. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Can't get him to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Going with the ground game left. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Big guy smells it. Give! Bunch formation for these receivers. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Gets the back moving. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Using the quick game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, what a move to get room. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Using his feet to buy time. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3.
Touchdown! Offense in a bunch formation. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grab behind the line. It's downs. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Got a man. It's downs. Oh, he's got some space. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside that are going to make plays, obviously it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. There's the pressure. He just the red zone. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Takes a handoff. It's downs. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. This crowd knows when to bring it. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Wants to go up top. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point sails through for a... Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll go right back to him. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Sooners have moved it inside the 20. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Tight end finds a soft spot. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Touchdown! The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Now they'll run it on the toss. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Not going to take a chance to grab. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. Not enough for the 1st down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Starting to feel a little pressure. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. To the air on 1st down. He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He wants to change this route. The toss to the right. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back gets the give. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.